RESECP. Take care of TCB. Whoa, baby. A little respect. Hey, YouTube. Hi, Princess A. I'm still trying to figure out how you always manage to be the first one. There's got to be a method. I got to learn. Hi, guys. Hi, Rainy. Blue skies. Wasn't that a good interview we had on Rowdy's channel, Blue Skies? I really enjoyed that. Hey, everybody. So I got a question to ask you. Yes, I should just be backing off that fire monster. I'm through with her. I had my week with her. But I was just amazed today by the chat, what people were saying, right? So I wandered on to the tail end of Kelly Love's channel. And I run into this person called William Carruthers. Now, he was just a person in their chat, right? And I don't know William. I don't mean to offend him in any way. But I saw that fire thing came after that man today, calling him all kinds of bitches and making reference to his mother. This man is 70 years old. That should have been enough right there. Why did this thing have to go over here and disrespecting this 70-year-old guy and even his mother? So his mother's got to be in her 90s. Why did she have to go over there and act a damn fool on this person? And I realized this person, she has no respect. And since the very beginning, for the last 2 years, my argument was always the same with her. She has no respect. It's like something missing in that woman. How dare you talk to that 70-year-old guy like that? She was talking all up on that man. How you can call that man a bitch? Do you know him? I mean, it's just insane. You can't talk to people or argue with them without being disrespectful. And then she has the audacity to sit up here and run her mouth about people disrespecting children. Oh, don't say that to children. Oh, she making all this big thing about everybody disrespecting children, right? She got a whole movement about children, right? But what about people's parents? Don't you respect people's parents as much as you respect children? Isn't talking about someone's 90-year-old mother just as bad as talking about your damn daughter? Isn't it just as bad? She lacks respect. It's something that is missing in her character, her personality, which tells me that she wasn't raised properly. Somebody didn't teach her respect. Because when I encounter a person who is my senior by many years, when I go into my church and I see someone 90 years old, I want to help that person. Ma'am is her name. Sir is his name. It's automatic. It's something that we're taught when we're babies, how to have respect for people. But no, she's over there just going on and on and on, calling this man all up on his name, talking about his clothes and shit. How else would a 70-year-old man dress when he going to an event for his daughter? She ain't got no respect for his family. She ain't got no respect for nobody. It's horrible. That's why I call her the fire monster. Now, I was relaxing because the bitch left me alone. But something has to be said. She has to be stopped. It made no sense at all for her to talk to that man the way she talked to him. Basic respect. You see old lady at the corner, she's having a hard time getting across the street. The Boy Scouts are taught to help the old lady across the street. It's automatic, people. It's automatic. So I'm saying that I don't want to hear anymore about her crusade about dragging children because we all got to protect her daughter when she don't have respect for even people's elderly parents. She came out to mine last week. I couldn't believe it. I said, why would that woman say anything about my mother? The nerve, honey. Particularly since all the things that have been said about her mother. Girl, who raised you? Who raised you? You need to learn how to have respect for people, honey. And if they are 30 years older than you, your respect should be automatic. Unless he's calling you all them kind of hoes and things, you ain't got no right to put your nasty mouth on these elderly people or their family members. It's wrong. It's just basically wrong. It's like when you learn how, when you bump into somebody, you say, excuse me. Why? Because I bumped into you. Excuse me. I don't understand what is wrong with that thing. She just thought she'd go over there, I just rip him apart. I'm just going, because over talking somebody, loud, screaming all on top of people. That's how you treat people, elderly people. They say there's a lot went on in her family. So I think whatever. Hi, people. I'm preaching again. Lord have mercy. I got to work on it, honey. I got to work on not preaching to these children. You would think they would already know these things. When Fire Monster walked into Wally's church, girl, even the worst Jezebels on the planet don't go into somebody's church and disrespect somebody's family in their church. This is what she did. I don't know how that boy can forgive her. I don't understand it. I would never forgive something like that. You disrespect my parents, there is no comeback from that. But when she called Rick Reed's mother and called that woman all kind of bitches and hoes, and I mean the man's mother, what is that? She needs psychiatry. The Fire Monster, she needs psychiatry. You called that man's mother and cussed her out for no reason at all. I mean, the boy was so shaky he had to leave YouTube. Why? Because people don't do that. No one saw it coming, honey. People don't do shit like that. This is the same thing with all the doxing stuff. It's the same thing. So disrespectful to try to interfere in someone else's life and their livelihood. So I still don't understand the following of that thing. People are enthusiastic about following behind that Fire Monster. But trust and believe that when she's had enough of you or you stop paying, she's coming after you too. You see how everybody didn't fail? Who has that many enemies? How can one person have that many enemies? Right? Because she don't give a fuck about people. And she doesn't have any kind of respect for anything. That's why she was able to go and try to screw her mother's husband or boyfriend or whatever it was. Because you don't even respect your own mama. So I'm suggesting this. Let's like you want everybody, the whole world to leave children out of dragging just because of your daughter. I want you to have respect for elderly people and people's parents. Leave they mamas out of it, stupid ass, crazy ass woman. You want all this respect for your daughter, but you don't want to respect nobody else. What the hell is that? I think it's more disrespectful to disrespect people's parents and the elderly people. This man is 70 years old. So I'm already old. He's older than me. Talk to that man like he was some kind of 20-year-old punk. I mean, how can you do that in right conscience? That thing is horrible. She's a monster. She's a monster that YouTube has created. She didn't start off like that. She started off as a reasonable woman. But the more they clap when she doesn't act a damn fool, the more she does it. Don't ever be so desperate for money, people, that you'll do anything. I'm not doing anything in my goddamn life. I hated the way she talked about that man. How dare her? When he said he was 70, that should have been enough. You don't want to read with the man, leave him alone. But no, she gonna call him out. He ain't said, but I think one sentence or word said her actions act like a crackhead. Well, woman, I got news for you, Miss Spy Monster. You have decided to have a public life. You decided that. Why? Because you couldn't do anything else but escort the kids across the yard, crossing guard. You couldn't do nothing else. So you decided you're going to be a public figure on YouTube. So guess what? Every once in a while, somebody's going to react to something you say. Probably every day, because you've decided to have a public life. So then that don't mean you got to drag them in now and make them have a public life as well. No, honey, the price you pay. Every celebrity, every real celebrity, not this bullshit. Every real celebrity, they got to deal with it, honey. You think Tamar likes all the people talking about her? Any of these celebrities, Monique, you think they like the things that are said about them? No, they turn it off. Right? So since you want to be on here being a Fire Monster, and you've created this person's persona, then you've got to accept what goes along with that. And that people might make a comment about you. I didn't see that man dragging you. You said the other girl, what's her name? Babe. You said you were coming after her because she had made 70-something videos about you. Well, That's your argument. That's fine. But this guy, Mr. Carruthers, he ain't made no 70 videos about you. He talked about you in 2 sentences, right? A public figure. And you came after that man like that. Talked all over, no respect at all. Don't let the man even talk because you're being loud and wild. That is not reading anybody. You're just loud. You sound like a damn fool. And to think that you would actually comment on that man's parents. That man's parents could be close to the end of their lives. You don't know a goddamn thing about that people's family. But yet you want to throw that in, but you don't want nobody to say nothing about the children. Well, see, for me, it's a given that the children are respected. I respect children automatically. I don't need a fire monster to tell me that I got to respect children. You ever heard me say anything bad about your daughter? Absolutely not. Why? Because it's a child. It's automatic. And there's something missing in you, fire monster. So whether you think I'm trying to prolong our little tiff of the week or whatever the hell you think want to think about it, you need to start taking a look at some things. We will applaud. You do have the ability to learn something because we all notice that ugly ass goddamn picture is finally out of that corner. Lord, what did it take? 20 videos of people telling you, so something got through. So we're going to have to start telling you about respect. RESPECT. Take care, TCB. Ow, baby. A little respect. A little respect, honey. And yes, because you're online don't mean you're not supposed to respect your elders. You should do it automatically. That man ain't came at you like that. He don't deserve that. You gave him more of a whipping than you did the damn woman who made 70-something videos on you. Right? Oh, bully ass woman. I know that brother could defend himself if he can get a word in age-wise. Girl, the energy is different. It don't mean the people are dumber or crazier because they lived a long life. It just means maybe they don't have the volume, the screaming, the yelling. You think you're clowning somebody. Is that how you talk to your parents? Or are you even allowed in that house? Because there's a debate that things are so bad in that house that you're not even allowed around the family. Or they don't really connect with you. And maybe that's a part of it. Maybe it's because you don't respect your own damn family. You don't have it. So there's something missing. So I'm suggesting to you, get you a therapist. Get you somebody and find out, you know what? I was never taught. My mother was busy, shall we say, being kind. She was busy. And a lot of things that I should have learned as a young girl, I didn't learn. So yes, we were wild and we were basically on our own. It was hard in the slums of Chicago. And the ghetto and his mama cried. On a cold and gray Chicago morn, a little baby girl was born in the ghetto. People, don't you understand that girl needs a helping hand, or she's gonna be an angry little girl one day. Listen, mister, can't you see? Are you too blind to see? And her mama cried. There's one thing that she don't need, another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. Hi, children. Am I being stupid and silly? I think it should be spoken on. I really do. I really believe it. I may, be silly about it, but that woman she's got a serious problem with respect. How you going to be talking shit about a 95-year-old woman? I mean, you would think that when you walk in the room, you would understand that lady's name is ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The missing piece says there is a place in hell for her and those who cheer it on. And then you're supposed to be kind of call yourself a prophetess. Girl, the nerve. You even disrespect the Lord our God. To go out here talking about you a prophetess, and you know you're the evil in his mouth on the YouTube. How in the hell are you going to claim the name of God and give yourself titles? You're holy. I have never even experienced a person going into someone else's church to try to disparage their grandson, their son, their brother, their nephew, their whole, trying to make it worse on his family. Hasn't that boy already shared that he was having issues with his family? How do you help it? Prophetess. When you say you are a prophetess, it means you don't even respect the name of God. You don't believe. There's no way in hell you're going to believe that any kind of God or any kind of power, any kind of supernatural force is going to be able to deal with you being the type of person you are and claiming the name of God and saying that you're a prophetess. You're no better than that other thing over there. It's all a joke. It's just words. It means nothing. I'm trying not to preach, Bright Star. I thought I was through with the 5 months. I said, well, let that sleeping dog lie for a while. But no, we got to call that thing out. She's just out of control. She's wild and out of control. She's desperate to try to get that, keep that, what do you call it? My brain just froze up on me. Ooh, these like these machines that freeze up. That super chat and cash app money. She desperate to keep it coming. Now she done instructed them to don't use the cash app. Don't use the cash app. Give me the super. Don't use the super chat. Just give me the cash app. She wants all the money. She ain't giving YouTube. She ain't even giving Google shit. Lord have mercy. I do get those brain. I just had a thought, an epiphany. The way my brain works at this age is almost like when you get those round circles going. You be watching something good, right? Then that round circle start going right there. Anyway, that's how it feels. My parents are gone now, but if someone had ever insulted them, I would have gone posted on them. It's right. It's basic respect. You don't do that to people. You don't speak on people's parents, their grandparents. You don't know the struggle of families. It's so childish. That's what you do when you're 12 years old. Yo, mama, ow! Have to learn the hard way. Tell your mammy. You got to learn the hard way. You got to learn early on, honey. You don't say nothing about my parents. You don't say nothing about my family. You got to respect me, like Miss Kaya said. You gonna respect me. Lord have mercy. Well, we got to celebrate. She did finally brain freezes. There you go. That's it, blue skies. They don't last too much. I started taking this stuff called Prevagen. I keep telling y'all. I want y'all to let me know if you notice any difference. But I started a month and a half ago. It's supposed to be good for your memory. We'll see. It's about $40 a bottle for a month. We'll see. But it's a part of the aging process, And if you smoke weed, you'll experience it a lot earlier, shall we say. Like even at age 18. Yeah, so she want to run her mouth. She exaggerated this thing about this. Oh, you got to respect children. Like, girl, we all know you got to respect children. We all know that already, honey. Dragging kids. Oh, you can't drag kids. Yeah, she makes that a big old campaign, right? But most adults, we already do that. We don't insult children because of your black ass. We don't insult them because they're children, because they're kids. They deserve better. Same thing goes with our parents. And I was so hot when that thing put my mother's name in her mouth. I just couldn't imagine my mother's name sitting on her mouth. I said, this is a pig. You're a pig. I'm glad you're enjoying the people's money. I see you got you a new clothes now, and you got you some new earrings, and you got a piece of gold around your neck. I'm starting to see where the money going. You're fixing yourself up, huh? At their expense. She's been having her little outfits on. Now she thinks she's beautiful. She gonna comfort people and read them and all that kind of shit. She even took her glasses off today. I don't know what's going on with that thing. I know for the last few days, she ain't been sweating as much. You remember she used to have to damp it all off and Oh, do all this kind of shit. Then doing all that. Do all that stuff, then excuse herself, then go black screen to go and take care of a bit. Maybe she gotten off the drugs. I don't know. Or maybe she realizes that, oh, people notice this shit. They're all saying the same damn thing. All that man said was you have the appearance of a crackhead. You're the one that want to come online in that condition. You've chosen a public life or a semi-public life. So don't get mad because that somebody has said something about you. You ain't no damn queen or princess or nothing like that. What did they say about Michael Jackson, bitch? You some protected class. Girl, please. Virginia Redbone is timed out. What the hell you do, Virginia Redbone? Over there keeping for that thing. Do anyone know how all this started? Well, which started? Mustang Sally, you got to realize, baby, we have decided to call this thing the beef sector. So some people just take that to be, I'm going to go on and beef with somebody. I'm just going to start and I'm just argue with people. And so they don't even take time to even take an interest in what's going on in the world. They don't give a damn. It's just about beefing for them. So I'm not surprised when they do more and more outrageous things for clicks and views, right? But you say you claim to be such a smart person. Can't you pick something out of the news? I mean, isn't 2020 one of the most, in my mind, one of the worst years since I've been alive? This coronavirus, all the protests, and then we got this goddamn clown in orange coming to, and people are saying that he could actually win, or that he is tied in the polls. I mean, it's an insane time. And all she can do is pick on one of these subscribers who's made a comment or two about her in the chat. She got to go and make a whole video about him. She's trying to scare everybody. She thinks she is this brilliant. She always talking about how she gonna drag everybody. I'm gonna drag you. She thinks she's just this great reader and this dragger. But her drags, they're weak, honey. You in here talking about a 70-year-old man's clothes. You calling this man a bitch? Girl, how do you have a relationship with people? Because if you call us bitches, I'm sure you'll call your man a bitch. And I'm sure he'll try to knock your teeth out your mouth. That may be the reason why the back ones are missing. No respect. None. No woman deserves to be hit. But you're the kind of person that will get up in somebody's face. You're going to force it. You're going to see how far you can push it. Oh, I'm doing okay, sis. Sleepy. Okay, Virginia. Hello, people. Hey, Nikki. Thank you, Cheryl T. Cheryl YT. Thank you, Tim, for that beautiful voice. And thanks for bringing up important social topics. My voice is beautiful. Lord have mercy. Thank you so much. That touched my soul. Y'all want me to sing for another half hour? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yes, it sounds real good. Leave it for another time. You're no good. A heartbreaker. You're a liar and you're a cheat. I don't know why I let you do these things to me. My friends keep telling me that you ain't no good. But whoa, what they don't know that I would not leave you if I could. And I'm stuck like glue, because I ain't never, no, love a man the way that I love you. Dun, 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 dun. I think I got triggered because of Aretha Franklin song. Change. We can take a minute. This is our commercial. Chain of fools. For 5 long years, I thought you were my man. But I found out I'm just a link in your chain. In other words, you got a lot of them. You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. You treated me mean. Oh, Lord, you treated me cruel. do. Tricky and Demi know all the dirt. Who is Tricky and Demi? Wait a minute. Cheryl, I bet. Okay, he's talking to Cheryl. Oh, they've been talking about that Demi girl. Y'all think that was her girlfriend? I don't know. I just don't get into her that like that. But it's always the headlines is always her going off on somebody. Wash your mouth out with soap. That's right. Teach them early, honey. Hey, a view is a view in the bushes. He messed up the words. I don't remember the words. Sometimes I remember the words. Sometimes the words will come back. She is disgusting and disrespect. That's her thing, honey. That keeps on repeating. She's disgusting and disrespectful. I think that disrespectful thing, that's why she ain't never gonna have no man. Ain't nobody putting up with that mouth. You can imagine what that mouth is like, honey. That's the kind of woman to get up in the man's face and then force him to punch her, or she will not shut up. That's what kind of person that is. Why? Because she got no respect. She don't respect him. She don't respect herself. Nobody. Please, no singing. See? I hear you, Kitty. I said it's two opposing views, honey. Some say sing on, and the other women say please, no. One dude told me, "Oh, I love your channel so much. As long as you don't sing." Please, no singing. Lord, y'all go to church. Y'all don't sing in church. Y'all pulled up. Y'all only let the people on the stage sing in the choir. You scared to sing yourself? Girl, go ahead. Let it go free, honey. Ooh, my underarms is God. It's muggy here now. But we did get our sky back. Well, no, I can't say that. The sky is a lighter color today, anyway. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. Why did you say? Wait a minute now, Kitty B. You said please no singing. And then your next comment is, you dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me. Okay. Fire Monster speaks, it makes me want to take a hot shower with lots of soap. She does make you feel dirty, don't she? I don't know if she has any real friends other than that woman who was doing her hair. You know, she's self-absorbed. Now she feels like she's a star. Well, she didn't mention that damn show today, so I guess that's progress. First progress, she took that ugly ass $12.99 picture out of the way and threw it in the trash where it belonged. And then she looked better today. So I think she's taking all this to heart. When people are telling her, why don't you take off the dark shades on the inside, honey? Why don't you stop sniffing and snorting and shit? Don't do a hit. Do your hit afterwards. So she wasn't sniffing and but like a goddamn pig. That's when she was really hitting it hard. Right? So she might have been clean today. I don't know. I just hated the way she talked to that guy, though. I mean, he only said I went to Duchess Kelly Love's page because I want to see what was said, right? That man didn't say very much about her. And he mentioned her in one damn sentence, saying that she acts like a crackhead, which is the truth. It's the same observation everyone else has. I don't know why she said to jump all down his throat. You saying that somebody that made 70 videos on you finally getting around to them, huh? But this man can't say one sentence, one comment. You all tearing apart his whole family. Like they don't have nieces and nephews and other people who care about them. You talking to their family like they're bums or something. I don't mind company. I got to be quiet because I'm getting that music thing on me. I gave you my money. I gave you my time. I gave you my money. I gave you my time. I guess it's gotten to the point where we're not gonna make it. where we just can't fake it. Ooh, for some ungodly reason, just cannot hide. I guess neither one of us wants to be this. I'm surprised I even remember any of that music, child. I ain't listened to it in years and years and years. Ain't no sunshine. Wait a minute. Hold the hell on now. Okay. We got a problem here, Kitty B. Now, one member you telling me I can't sing nothing. Then you giving songs, and now you done went into ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ooh, it's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she goes, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she goes. And this house just can't go on anytime she goes away. I'll spare you my I know. I'll spare you that. The Gap Band. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. What was that? Dun, 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 dun. Seems impossible to say. Someone ahead of you. Oh, and then I look at you. And my life and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you. And I know it's gonna be a lovely, lovely day. Okay, I remember a little of that. The I know. I respected that Bill Withers so much. Bill Withers so much. I used to go with a guy named Bill Witten. He was a costume designer. Anyway, Bill Withers, because he had a different kind of music. It was almost like country music, a soulful type country music. He was unique. Grandma's hands used to buy me a piece of candy. She said, "Billy, don't you?" I like the line I like was, "Mary, don't you spank that boy. What you want to spank him for?" My mama was beating the shit out of me. That's probably why. Actually, mama stopped hitting me. I was about 12 years old. I was a big boy. Heat Wave. Y'all got to say the songs. I don't remember the. I used to love the OJs. That was on my group. I can't think the damn songs though. So they had. Let me see. The OJs. What they do. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. I keep getting all these visits from my friends. Yeah, what they doing. They come to my house again and again and again. Somebody's out to get my woman. I don't even be home, but they just keep on coming. So the man is saying that these monsters are coming over to his house when he's not at home. So he's on the road. He's moving around. They find excuses. Oh, I was wondering if you want somebody to cut the grass, kind of thing, you know. Smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Aunt Patty and Gladys. Is that been aired now? I keep hearing people talk about it. I don't really get the verses. What? So they listen to each other's music? Is that what happens? I like both of those ladies, so maybe we'll see that at some point. But I haven't been able to find the actual thing. All the time. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Tim, for just being. And again, thanks for your wonderful, wonderful voice. It tickles me. I have a wonderful voice. Woo, I wanted to be Al Green so bad when I was a teenager. They would come, my mama and sisters would come home, and I'd be sitting up there, you know, my eyes closed, singing it into a hairbrush or something in the window. Think I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to Hollywood. Karaoke. Oh no, one thing I do understand that I can't sing. It ain't for public consumption. But we can have fun on here, you know. Yeah, it'd be great to come here and visit. You know, San Francisco, a big part of San Francisco is tourism. That's way, 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 way off because Corona. People ain't traveling just to visit, you know. So what they did was all of these very high-end hotels, they put the homeless people in there who were exposed to Corona. People who were in the shelters are homeless who were exposed to Corona. They would house them in these grand hotels because the hotels were essentially empty. So I guess the city was paid them a certain amount of money. You like Curtis Mayfield? I love Curtis Mayfield. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. Of course, Superfly, that was one of the greatest albums ever done, soundtracks ever done. I had to hear that music. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your doctor when you need. I never dreamed that I would end up being a drug dealer at that time. I was scared as hell of drugs. I said, Lord have mercy. If one thing I never wanted to be was a dope fiend, right? And end up being my actual reality. Fortunately, they didn't kill me. If you see me walking down the street, I start to cry each time we meet. Walk on by. Wait a minute, Miss Kitty. Here you go again. Now you said I should shut up, don't sing, and then you put out song after song after song. What's going on? Oh, you want somebody with a better voice to sing? Walk on by. Oh, I like the other walk song. It's called Today I Saw Somebody Who Looked Just Like You. She walked like you do. I thought it was you. As she turned the corner, I called out your name. I felt so ashamed when it wasn't you. Wasn't you. You are everything, and everything is you. Oh, you are. I'll spare you. You escaped that life. Yes, God. Mm-hmm. I want to go outside in the rain. Once the rain stopped falling on my face, I know I'm gonna see a better day. Right now I think I'm crying. Because of you I'm crying. Don't want you to see me cry. Let me go, let me go, let me. I want to go out. I want to go outside in the rain. Y'all think rhythm and blues is going to come back? People eventually going to get tired of rap. I mean, they get tired of everything else, right? Music changes. It'd be great to bring back the singers. Most of the hit music now, they don't even sing. You know, it's just all about hip hop and rap. Mm-hmm. You love her. What's that? Distant love. You love her. You love. Ooh, ooh, baby. How can you treat my heart so mean and cruel? Didn't you know, sugar, that every moment that I spend with you, I treasure them like life's a long lost lonely road. Ooh, distant love. How players, the way you walk and talk really sets me off. The bonbon girl. Oh, I can tell by the way that you're gonna start a flame here. Oh, bye bye, bye bye. I'm about to choke from the smoke. You brighten up my coat. Girl, you're crazy. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke. Don't know much about. I don't know about Sam. He was before my time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I have nothing to live for. Look like loveless, nothing's gonna come my way. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the Spinners. You know what? I had one bad experience with a celebrity in Hollywood, right? I told you I had this guy I was seeing was a costume designer, right? So he had all these big black celebrities who came in to be fitted. He made clothes for everybody. His name was Bill Whitten. Anyway, the Spinners came in there one time, and I was like working part-time I was really his boy, but I was working part-time in the workroom. It's called Workroom 27. And the Spinners came in. And I was so excited when I saw the Spinners because I listened to all their music, right? And I went up to this guy named Philippi. His last name Williams? Whatever. I said, sir, I've listened to your music my whole life. I've been to all your concerts. He said to me, what you talking to me for? I ain't come here to talk to you. That's the only bad reaction I ever got. Nasty. And then when I saw their life story on Unsung, they explained his personality. He wasn't very long for this world. I saw you and him walking in the rain. All I remember that song. Walking in the rain. Okay. Hello, let me see. Deborah Cobbs. Hello, Mr. Tim. I was so excited when you went on Wiley's platform. That was really cute. I enjoyed that interview with Wiley. For a long time, I wouldn't interview with Wiley. I thought he was gonna sideswipe me, right? Get on there and start talking about my white husband or something like that. And he did try it a little bit, but he's been around long enough now. I kind of respect Wiley. I like him. So we had a good interview, you guys. If you go to Wiley's platform, it's about 3 of them back. Loved Unsung. Yeah, Unsung. You can get it on here too. You can get it on your cable, and you also can get it on YouTube. Some of the old episodes. You do have soothing voice like Al Green. Ooh, that's nice. Thank you, Sherry. Al Green, that was the guy. Al Green. Let me see. If I gave you my love, I tell you what I do. I expect a whole lot of love out of you. You got to be good to me. Yeah, simply beautiful. What about the way you love me? And the way you squeeze me. Whoa, simply beautiful. Wally has potential to be a great interviewer. With all the issues he has, he does a pretty decent interview. And he's aggressive enough that he will actually approach people to interview him because he gets lots of interviews. But Wally will do well. I mean, I think he's found his niche. Love and happiness. Why did you do that to me, Snoop? You know I can't resist. Something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. Hey. Hey, love. Love and happiness. Wait a minute. Something's going wrong. There's somebody on the phone. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, talking about she can make it right. Yeah. Well, happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. Nothing wrong being in love with someone. Oh, yeah. Baby, oh, baby. Love and happiness. Love and happy. I couldn't believe that man walked away from his career. That was so traumatic. I mean, his career started to fade a little bit when he had the grits incident, when that woman ended up taking her life and all that. But I said, damn, you're going to just walk away at the height of your career? But he did it, and he's still around. A lot of people who didn't do it, they're not around. And their careers ended. So I think he made the right decision. I mean, he got himself a church, he got into ministry, but at the time it happened, I said, my God, man, you walk away from your career? What I wouldn't do, Rolls Royce and car wash. I'm going down since you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. Time on my hand since you've been away, boy. I ain't got no plans. No, 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 no. Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. I can't stop the tears from falling from my eyes. Oh, baby, I'm going down. Will you be watching Pat? When is it? Versus on Sunday? Okay. Oh, so it hasn't even happened yet. People have been talking about that thing for the whole week, and it hasn't even happened. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to see it. I mean, I love both of those ladies. Mm-hmm. On and hugging and kissing, on and on, feel where feel, wherever you're near, kissing like sticking like glue into me, loving you. On and on. That was Claudine. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Y'all remember Keep Away from Mr. Welfare? That was a lot coming from a Diane Carroll movie, right? They just keep on saying, I'm a lazy woman. Don't love my children. I must divorce him, cut all ties with him. It's a sad, sad sacrifice. Not being able to love a man when society gave us no choice but to silence my voice in order to stay on the welfare. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm trying to prove my equal rights. So I made some mistakes, for goodness sakes. Why should that help mess up my life? Ooh. Keep it. He was James Earl Jones was the garbage man. James Earl Jones. And she couldn't have him living in the house because the welfare would come around. And they had to hide all the blenders, hide the coffee maker. And especially him. He can't have no trace of no man in the house, or you couldn't get no welfare. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I can sing the blues. You know, I don't know blues. I know let this sing the blues. She got him back. She feels so sad. Wants the world to know just what the blues is all about. The blues ain't nothing but a pain in your heart. When you've got a bad start, you and your man have to part. That's all the blues I know, bro. What was the I used to like the voice of Ray Charles. What a Ray Charles. Georgia, Georgia, your sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. There's a lot of songs about Georgia, isn't there? Never realized. I never realized how many songs were about Georgia, honey. Ooh, L.A. proved too much for the man. He couldn't make it, so he's living the life that he come to know. He said he's going back to find, what's left of his world, a world he left behind not so long ago. I like that song. Wait a minute, Lily in the Valley. Oh, I love that song, honey. If you had a choice of colors, which one would you choose, my brother? If there was no day or night, boom, 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 which would you prefer to be right? Now, I know you hated your black preacher. Who told you to love your white teacher? I think that's all I remember from that one. Lucy Bogan. What about Lucy Bogan? Who's Lucy Bogan? Oh, the WAP. That was the original WAP song. There's hoes in this house. There's some hoes. I don't know the new WAP song. I got to take time. But it was another song. They had that verse. There's some hoes in this house. Mm-hmm. What is the song? Well, y'all know my favorite. I ain't sang it in a while. Let me sing my favorite song. The song I can imitate the best. Let me see. And I found that material things I thought had so much value. Oh, girl, didn't really have any value at all. Then I was a lonely man, a man with no direction, a man with no one to love and no one to love me for me. Oh, girl, then you came into my life. You made my jagged edges smooth. You made my direction so clear. And you, oh, woman, you became my purpose, my reason for living, girl. You see, you're my heart, you're my soul, you're my strong inspiration, baby. Lord, that's why I'm standing here and singing and opening my arms to you. I want to say, child, why don't you take my hand, girl? We'll live in love forever, yeah. Take my hand, girl. We'll be alone, you and me. We'll live our lives together, together. All together. All just to be close to you, girl. Just for a moment, babe. Wow. Just for an hour. To be loved by you, baby. To have your warm body close to mine. And for some folks, it takes a lifetime. Sugar, girl, I know our love will stand the test of time. Why don't you? I can go on tour. I'll be in the backwoods, the juke joint, honey, where everybody's too drunk. They don't know what sounds good. Yes, Natasha. Lord have mercy. And we'll go. What's this word? Is sweep? Wait a minute. William Brothers, sweep around in your own front door. Okay, that's a different song. And we'll go sweeping. Yes, we will. I like Shirley Caesar. Sweeping around the city. Mm-hmm. Sweep around your own house. Mm-hmm. Take a load off, Daniel. I bet I'll be reminded of a lot of songs on when they do this verses thing. I mean, Patty has some beautiful songs. Great. Oh, I put the kitten to sleep. Oh, Lord, y'all so flattering and nice and sweet and good. lady doing a sexy ass performance back in the day when we were nasty back then. Ooh, sultry. They had some songs that were nasty. What was the? Oh, let me see. Stevie Wonder. Oh, do 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 do. Yeah, my dear, I feel it. My hands just won't keep still. Oh, that was Give It Up. Ain't no way. I couldn't help myself if I wanted to. I'm hung up, no doubt. I'm so in love with you. For me, there's no way out. Cause deeper and deeper, in love with you, I'm falling, yeah. Sweeter and sweeter, tender words of love keep calling, eager and eager, yeah. I see your sweet lips on my face, closer and closer, anytime or any place. I'm gonna love you, love you, love you. Just a little more, baby. Every day, yeah, I'm gonna. That's the first celebrity I saw in Hollywood. Was Barry White. Yeah, Barry White is his name. Not Barry White. What's that boy's name? Barry White. Barry White, outside of Capitol Records. I lived about 2 blocks away from Capitol Records, the guys I was staying with. And he was on the phone. He drove a Lincoln Continental. I think it's 1976 or something like that. He was on the phone, talking on the phone across the street from Capitol Records. But they don't like you to recognize him out there. I mean, I probably could have if I waited to his end of his phone call, but they really prefer you not to recognize him. Patti LaBelle. Okay, which one was that? Tiffany. Patti LaBelle with. I don't remember the song. But I said that I never would let another lover break my heart, baby. I said I never would, but if you ask me to, I just might change my mind and walk back in your life forever. If you ask me to. What month were you born in? April, Sherry? April the 6th, 1958. Okay. How did they go? What did they sing? Because they did it separately, right? Michael Bolton and Michael McDonald and Patti LaBelle. Patti had a hard time finding people who could sing with her. You remember that time they had her up there with Boy George for a Grammy show? They had Patti LaBelle singing a duet with Boy George. I mean, he couldn't hardly even open his mouth. He was so intimidated by that strong voice. And Miss Patti had to go flying across the stage and all that kind of stuff. So it was difficult to find people who could hang with her. Barry White, Practice What You Preach. Celine Dion's version. On my own, why did it end this way? This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Once again, all by myself. No one said it would be easy. On my own. He died early too, didn't he? He sure did. I think he was he barely 50, 55? On my own with Patti, okay. Glodine had them fingernails, Snoop. Barry White's wife, yeah, Miss Glodine had them long, long, long. Some women still wear them like that, especially country girls. I mean, don't cut them at all. Glodine White. You like when Patti rolls around on the floor? When she's about in her 70s now, she might get down there and can't get back up. What was she saying? You are my friend. She fell out on that floor. Lord have mercy. That's a classic. You can see that even now, Gina. She wrote that. That's on YouTube. Most of this stuff is on YouTube. All you just put your favorite people in the search engine. They were barely making videos then, but they have all of the old, they had all of the music videos then. Michael is still alive? No. Michael, okay. We're talking about what? Mike, is Michael, his last name Bowden? Michael McDonald. Which one was it? Michael McDowell, he died, right? I think so. Is it Michael McDowell? I always confuse those two Michaels. They were both popular at the same time. Yeah, I will watch. I'll enjoy that tomorrow. I don't usually review a lot of music stuff, but that should be interesting. He's alive? Oh, no. Michael McDonald, he is not alive, is he? Give me another song of Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald. What's the other Michael? I don't know. One of those Michaels died recently. He's still alive? Michael Bolton. So who did she do the duet with, though? Was it Bolton or McDonald? Michael Bolton. Wasn't he the one with the horn? Whatever. Michael McDonald is still alive. Hold on a second. Oh, I got to do the whole damn thing. Okay, sign in. One second, people. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got to do all this shit. I turned it off because it clicks on by itself, this lady. So I'm hearing the sound from TV or something like that. Cortana. Ask Cortana.
I can help with.
Is Michael McDonald still alive?
Day 1. Alive, Volume 1.
Oh, he has an album named Alive. Okay, hold on. Michael McDonald. Was it McDonald?
According to Wikipedia.org, Michael McDonald is an American singer-songwriter, keyboardist, and record producer known for his distinctive, soulful voice and is a member of the bands the Doobie Brothers and Steely Dan.
I guess. He doesn't look like the guy I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the other guy. But if he's the one that did the duet, I don't know. We're still alive, right? Because we have to just focus in on this. Age 68. Okay, born. Okay, St. Louis. Yeah, that's a different guy than I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about another guy named Michael. Oh, God, I can't think of that guy's name. McDowell? Whatever. Hi, Mr. Sudi. No more deaths, right? Well, you get to be in your 60s, and everybody that you listen to is in their 80s or more, you know. Barbara, this is Shirley. Miss Barbara, this is Shirley. Would you please return my husband? Thank you. Kenny Rogers looks similar. Kenny Rogers, he just passed. That's a similar look. Okay. Michael McDonald with the Doobie Brothers. No, I'm thinking about someone else. George Michael. Thank you. Zarrell. I'm thinking about George Michael. Did George Michael do a duet with Patti LaBelle? Yeah, he's the one that recently died. He was only in his late 50s. George, I think he did a duet with Patti LaBelle as well. My first big star in Elvis in 91. Hotel. My first big star was Elvis in 1971 at the Hilton Hotel in Vegas. Are you ready to Elvis? On a cold and gray Chicago morn, a little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cried. There's one thing she don't need, Another little, I always sing that to 5/8. In the ghetto, people, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. It's an interesting story. So I guess the kid, and so one day in desperation, the young child breaks away, buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far. As he lay dying on a cold and gray Chicago morn, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. I love that song, honey. I absolutely loved it. There's a black guy who wrote it, but Elvis made it popular. Boy George and Patti LaBelle had to be wild. Patti LaBelle, you could hardly hear Boy George. I mean, he was trying to mix his sound with her sound. They were so different. That was a bad matchup. Reading by Aretha and George Michael. Okay, I knew you knew you knew you were waiting. Knew you were waiting. Okay, I know they did a song together. I remember the video. Yep, both of those were the big ones. Elvis and Michael Jackson, honey. Strange that people, they turned on Michael Jackson, but at his death, his funeral was like a king or somebody had passed. So I guess it took time. Too bad he never lived to see it. But I mean, the guy had a fantastic life. I mean, he had more life than any of us is ever going to have. So, I mean, we all got to go. How old was he? 51 or something like that? It was a sad story. You like the afro? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to tell the guy, make it look the same as it is. Just trim it up a little bit here, kind of thing. Because I kind of like it. I kind of like the hair on my head. I hadn't had none since I was a teenager, really. It's been short. Loves me some Stevie. Stevie too. Living for the city. He living for the city. A boy is born in hard time, Mississippi, surrounded by four walls that ain't so pretty. To go to school, he got to get up early, because where he lives, they don't use colored people, living just enough. I'm sorry, Stevie. Just enough for the city. Dun 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 dun. Stevie Wonder has a lot of great songs. What was the other ones? Stevie Wonder. I can't manage his brain. It just comes when it comes, honey. Comes when it comes. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Y'all remember songs too. All you do is challenge yourself. Songs you haven't heard in 40 years. It's still in there. That's why people are able to, I mean, school is so important to children because a lot of the things we learn, they still stay locked up in there. I mean, I couldn't tell you 3 lyrics of a rap song these days, but I can, something happened in the 70s, you know. On my own, why did it end this way? It wasn't how it was supposed to end. Well, it's still around too. I'm from Elvis and Al Green. Al Green is definitely still around. He's got a church there. That song is so sad. Which one? Stevie Wonder. What else songs did he have? I mean, he had let me see, songs in the Key of Life. Stevie Wonder used to get. I mean, he used to get 9 and 10 Grammys back in the day when no one else was getting. No other black people were getting it like that. Till the Jacksons came along. On my own, okay. All right, you guys. It was nice to sing along with you. I'm sorry for the ones who. I'm sorry for the ones who feel like it's like nails on chalkboard, but it's okay to remember songs, right? All right, you guys, have a good weekend. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow or the next day, something like that. Love you guys. Thanks for coming in. Later.